If God is first, this is God's plan. Because if He came first, we would be at one shot.
Yeah.
And then he's like 17 years old. He won't get up and go to bed. He won't get up in the morning. I mean, and he's like, son, we can't go to the college and wait for you
Wake you up.
And now he's independent.
Scheduling drinking classes.
Whatever they do, I promise you, it does improve. Good matter.
Yeah. Hi, Steven. I'm Carrie. Nice to meet you too. You bet. Oh, I should have given you this. That one.
No, don't be. Don't be at all.
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Oh,
This is my brother, Cody.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Are you sure? Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How do you know it?
I wanted to stop by your Riverman the other day, but I was gross and sweat.
Well,
I wouldn't worry about seeing you.
I had 4 people there. But
I think I recommended you a year ago to my
they had for sale
nephew to be
they were book they decided which one.
and because you're on our vendor list. And since they used you,
They
Benton
continue to improve.
Did you want some Kimberly?
So I mean, it looks
John
good. It is
Benton and Ashley Benton.
Oh,
Oh, really? Well, they actually with my sister, his mother, yes, almost a year. Because they had, because of all of the office stuff going on with the containers, they had to finish phase 1 before they started his phase 2. And they had to redo major work on 3 houses in phase 1 because they couldn't get the supplies there. And the work they had done got damaged on the weather and stuff. So anyway, they just kept delay.
Especially 28 hours.
Yeah,
They had a lot of people that were construction, like.
and that's what they did, yeah. But, yeah, I was so glad that I was able to, that you were on the vendor list, and I was able to recommend you. Oh, my name is, all my name tags are in my car. Regina. Yeah, absolutely. Well, they were very happy, so that's, yeah, so that's why I wanted to say, so it's,
Oh, no.
I will, I need a reminder. Actually,
Yeah, my friend is an architect. He says it's
again, I have everything in my car.
we're off all the way up. So mostly stucco.
Yeah, because what I do is,
Y'all doing fine.
I created one contact just for me. Yeah, so you do that, and then text you. Yeah, I'll put something on there, and then it's just that
I do it the same way.
yeah, please do
How you doing? Mike for sure.
Remember, did you say Google or Facebook or what? Where are you?
So what time are you leaving today?
It might be a school day.
Hard part of the job is passing.
Oh my gosh. You're like, oh, I have to. You're dismissed.
I panicked because I think I had to get in my car like I did, otherwise I didn't have time to write it.
Oh, yeah, I was like,
Or you just feel the burn at the end.
no, I'm all done now.
That's my motto. It's like very
Yeah, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I took it very seriously.
Township.
But I think, oh no, wait, I get maybe go listing, you know? Maybe I can go clean up a listing.
Hello, hello. A lot of them. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Rob. How are you? Hi, Rob.
I don't know, it's actually, I don't think it's that big, like you it's better that I guess that's really made it. I didn't think about that.
Whatever's left is mine. It's not office. So whatever's left, I'm claiming it. I already quit before and I hate to and she baked me that in the park.
Just for people that came over.
Oh, just for your, yeah. Why? That's for your thing. No, I love it.
Everybody brings styrofoam trays.
God's baby. I mean, I was There's always things waiting for perfection.
Oh, I did see up there. It's one time I come. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. I felt like I was being decided in water. I felt so bad. We're not bad. They're probably
I want to talk, right?
No, I haven't.
Hi guys, good morning everybody. Morning. Let's go get started. That's where I'm working.
Oh, I like that sweater.
Wow.
Wow. And he's nodding. That's stupid.
Did you get that from the World Wildlife?
That's impressive.
I got a quick link for the party. Someone give me some good news.
But
Mike, go ahead.
hats off to Kimberly and the entire staff for putting on a great,
Rob.
hats off to Kimberly and the entire staff for putting on a great holiday party.
Great venue, and I love being there. It rained that night, so some of the wind stayed home. And that worked, so good, guys. It was a great party, and thank you all to come out. I know that it's a busy season, a lot going on. There's a lot going on. That's the best. And they do around. Anybody else have some good news they want to share before we get started? Oh, come on, okay. Give me some great news. Go for it.
I'm under contract on my own personal home.
Yay!
It's in Woodstock, in Town Lake area.
Wow, thank you. Let's give it one more hand for that. Anybody else have some good news? Rusty.
You know, we talk about the economy, and I'm passionate about Salvation Army. This year, 80,000 Kettle Kickoff was this weekend. $80,000 over last year, and last year was a record year. So people are still giving.
Say it one more time.
We did 80,000 more this Kettle Kickoff weekend than we did last year. Last year was a record.
Yeah.
So
Let's
it
give a hand
says
for
a
that.
lot about people.
You were ringing the bell.
Any news they want to share? We'll move on.
But, Jim, sorry for having two. I know, I'm sorry. The inflation numbers came in lower this morning than expected. So that's good. So
Yeah.
rates are gonna be better.
They didn't use Christmas trees then in the calculation.
Well,
that's what I was wondering, how that works.
Christmas tree.
What about fake news, Bill
So
Mickey?
I went in, I hadn't bought eggs in 2 weeks. I went in and bought 1 dozen jumbo eggs at Publix. Someone tell me the price.
Oh my
How
God.
about
Over $6.
$5?
saw this before.
How about 5?
About
I saw this $6.
$7.50.
Oh my God.
$7.50.
I'm gonna share one egg with my husband every day.
You do what?
I'm gonna just share one egg every day. He gets the yellow, I get the white.
I like that. I like that.
You get the protein, he gets the calories.
Wow. In fact, I asked the guy, I said, "Are you sure that's right price?" He goes, "That's the right price."
He gets the
Wow. Goodness is the last year I had 1 egg a day, so they last for a couple of weeks. Still got that. Wow, that's hard. Anyway, guys, anybody else have any more to share? Let us move on to who's up.
That would be us. Is Thompson Brown here? Right. Well, good morning, everybody. I guess it was a good sign when somebody saw me this morning, saw I was wearing a sweater and said, "You're not gonna win." I mean, it's not too ugly, right? So anyway, Danielle?
Yeah, my ugly sweater is dirty, so I wasn't able, when I did have to share, so.
Yeah. looking forward
Decided
to
to say, it was great to see you guys at the holiday party. My daughters really enjoyed meeting the people. They were handing out necklaces and they said, "Mommy, you work with the nicest people." So yeah. Yeah, we've got a flyer we have for you all, talking about a couple programs. The rate drop protection I wanted to bring up. So if a borrower refinances with us within 3 years of their purchase, then we will waive lender and appraisal fees.
So that's immediately a $1,290. So there's no lender fees on those loans, just like for our VA loans. If your client's refi, so that's a $1,295 savings there, and then appraisal typically goes anywhere from $435 to about $500, depending on the disposition of the appraisers when they take the order. So most of them are in the mid 400. So it's a significant savings. This flyer right here, guys, this is just about everything that a lender can do in the current environment. We're doing Silverton Secure, where it's a complete pre-underwrite. They can lock their interest rate for 75 days. If they're worried about interest rates, 75-day rate lock. If rates drop during that time, after they go under contract, they can float down their rate one time during the process. And then if rates drop during the next 3 years, they can refinance with a significant savings. So I'm not sure what else we can do. more than that. So this is so the mortgage trifecta is what we're calling it. So you guys keep this in mind for your clients. This is something that we would love to work with you guys on. And I'll tell you this, Silverton Secure, still, we've been talking to you guys about it for probably 5 years. It still matters. I had a client, very well qualified client, that was making an offer 2 weekends ago over near Pope. And that house had 17 offers and it went for $50,000 over the list. Now you tell me how different the market is. It softened a little bit. So what's gonna happen in the spring, if rates drop like the folks say they do, if rates go back into the fives, and we still have the inventory problem that we've got right now, it's gonna be a similar market to what it's been the last couple of years. So I would encourage you guys, talk to your clients that pulled back, the ones who are gonna buy a house or sell a house, talk to them and tell them that the experts are saying that rates are gonna come down into the low fives. Tell them to get their house ready. They need to be ready to pull the trigger to list that house as soon as they see those rates come down, because that's gonna be the thing that kindles the market again. So I would say, don't get discouraged, be plowing the field, be getting ready, because there's gonna be opportunity coming in the spring when rates come down like everybody says. So the other thing too is that we got our calendars finally. We ordered them in August and they came in last week. So, and what do you think the vendor said the problem was?
Supply chain.
There you go. That's exactly what they said. I said, yeah, we had a supply chain too, and next year we'll find another supplier. So anyway, this is the same people we've used for years. It was ridiculous. So anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy these. Now, Jeff and Tim, y'all want to come up here with us?
And Camilo.
And Camilo, he's back. He was camouflaged. Well, when he comes up here, you'll see he's camouflaged.
I know that you're kind of, that's yellow.
I wanted to also bring up to everybody, we have a rate lock special for the month of December, where we're applying a half of a discount point lender credit to any lock, so it makes our pricing really competitive. So if anybody wants to, have their clients get a second opinion or talk about locking their rate.
So here's what that means, guys. If we're looking at a rate sheet today, and the rate was going to cost a point, it costs a half point. If it was going to cost a half point, it's par. It has no cost. So significant. If you're talking about a $400,000 or $500,000 loan, that's a significant savings. Kimberly, we're going to utilize your great drawing skills. So guys, if y'all were at the party the other night, you saw that we tag team Silverton and Supreme to give away a 65-inch Samsung TV, smart TV, and it's a nice TV, 4K. What else you got here? 4K. Smart
UCDB, LP, OD, whatever.
All those acronyms.
Wait, do you have to be at the meeting to win?
No, you had to be in the party.
And the meeting.
All right. Here we go.
Mama needs a new TV.
Mama needs a new TV.
My name is David Kimberly.
Sherry Arisby. We'll let Sherry know. We'll get it to her, but Sherry's not feeling good, so you guys.
She's at home.
What do you think about it?
I'll take TV to watch.
Well, thanks, guys. We love you.
Look at you.
Beat hug.
Aww.
I hear he's just a man like that.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Don't judge.
Often imitated, never duplicated, the one and only Lon Thomas.
I didn't get the shirt thing.
Oh, you guys, what happened? He was skiing in south of France? Is that your story?
I have, you don't want to know anything. I can't even make up stuff about what's happened to me in this shoulder. So nothing glamorous. But I wanted to tell you, Carrie texted me this morning, and I'm going to run down because I've got a closing with a builder who he doesn't ask any questions. So as soon as I come down, he'll give me, and I'll be done in about 10 minutes. So she wanted me to tell y'all, and I know Reed was up here too. Then I don't, Jeff, y'all may have been too for that contracts class last week that we had. I think there was like 100 and something people that came. So thank you guys. Carol does a great job, as you know, teaching those, and she's very sought after. And obviously, y'all are one of the priorities. But she said that class went great, and thank you so much for everybody's involvement. It's great to see everybody at the party. that came Friday night too. So it was fun to kind of get out there. And I don't have any big announcement for anything right now. You know, our website, and Carrie keeps you guys informed of what all's going on. But she just wanted me to come and she said, if you'll just run up there and tell them thanks for that CE class, because it was a big success. So thank you guys. And again, you need us for anything, you know where to find me, right here, right downstairs. So, thank you guys.
Come on up, come on up. This guy brought us the most amazing breakfast ever. Let's give him a big hand.
Yeah, so I put all the food in the boxes for you guys. I went to Panera myself and got it all in there. I'm Steven with Store Square. I was very aware that you guys were doing, I think, like a white elephant thing today. I didn't bring any gifts, but if you want to swap with someone else's sandwich, go right ahead. So we do at Store Square, we do portable storage and moving containers. I tell people all the time, think of us like a locally owned and operated, more cost-effective, friendlier version of Pods here in the Atlanta area. So that kind of tells you everything you need to know about us, but a couple things that I want to make sure you know, because it's very important when talking to your client about this, is the safety of the container is one of the big issues. So they are not wood, they are not vinyl, they are steel all the way around. They are weatherproof, so I have no problem having my container out in hurricane. I know it's going to be completely safe, no leaking or anything like that. The other thing that we do to keep things really, really safe is how we deliver it. So we have a no-tilt delivery system, which means we don't go like this. So we move our containers horizontally on and off the truck. And if we all remember 8th grade math, horizontal is this way. So we basically get it off the truck and lower it like this so there's no jostling or tilting of the units. And then pricing is really, really huge as well. So if for some reason some other company is giving some wild discount, we have no problem matching it. We have a best rate guarantee here at Store Square. So you're dealing with a local company, you're dealing with a family-owned business, and we are here to help you out. Now, I can tell you all those things, but sometimes I like to get questions if you guys, your minds are kind of running. It's a big metal box, put your stuff in it, commercial, residential, whatever. So do you guys have any questions about what we do, how we do it, maybe a scenario in which, yes?
So if someone wants to use these to move, do you charge like per mile?
No, so that's a great question. So our delivery range is about a 50-mile radius of Atlanta, and we have a flat rate delivery fee of $95 every time the container moves.
Okay.
And we can go, since we're in Kennesaw, so we're a little bit north of the city, so we can go a little bit farther north than 50 miles, but that's like our sweet spot. And we're opening up a location also in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's our first location that we're opening up, so if you guys have any business there, we can also look out for Knoxville.
So people could move up to Knoxville from Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you have a monthly
You
fee?
can do it over the road.
I'm gonna answer this one first. Yeah, so our monthly fees are on the pages
Oh,
right
gotcha.
there. There's two different ways to store it. There's on our property and then at the client's property. So it's a little bit cheaper to have them store it on their home or at their business than it is for us to take the responsibility for it, but we can absolutely do that. And we go month to month with our billing. So there's no minimum number or maximum number of month they have to rent with us to get a particular rate. We just go month to month with these bad boys.
Any other questions?
Any other questions?
Yes.
I just have a compliment. My nephew used them a year ago and they were very, very happy with everything.
Yes, that's what we want to hear. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yes, and just so you guys know, one more quick thing. All of your clients will more than likely be dealing with me directly. So I'm Steven from Store Square. So if you have any issues, you know who to call. Also, any compliments, you know who to call. And if you guys want to pull out your phone really quick, this is the last thing I'm going to do. Open up like a new text, like you're going to text somebody brand new. I'm going to tell you how to get in touch with me really, really quickly. So open up a brand new text message in either phone. And the number will be 21,000, 21000. You're going to text the word in the text box container and send that off. So and you can tell your clients this too. Text the word container to 21,000. In about 10 or 15 seconds, you get a link that comes back. Click that, and that's all my information. That's our website, it's our YouTube, it's our Facebook, it's my personal contact info. So you guys know if you need to get in touch with me, or your client does, text container to 21,000. That's all I got today.
Let's give him a hand, guys.
Oh, wait, wait,
I got a t-shirt from you from a couple years ago. It's the most comfortable thing ever given.
That's what I also like to hear. Multiple people have told me that. Yes, thank you. Our sportswear shirts are comfortable.
I advertise for you everywhere I go, so I'd love another one.
Thank you.
I'll go scrounge one up for you. I got you. I got you.
Hello, guys. Stephen, no quick
Thank
break.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Let us move on. Y4C2Ts. Let's see. Who am I this morning? I think you're one of the newer ones here. Is there one up there that jumps out at you on the Y4C2Ts?
I was waiting for you to ask me this, from day one, so I'm glad you did. Because I want to go for teamwork, and I want to thank all these wonderful people in this room because they all have helped me and the new team in some form or the other. And we are in Ignite at the moment, and the speakers, the coaches, they have been incredibly amazing. So thank you to everyone who has contributed to this. So for me, definitely teamwork.
Can we give her a hand for that, guys? Rob, y'all get together and make a video of that, okay?
Okay.
I'll do it later. I'll charge again later. Okay, Rob?
You gotta get your proper outfit on and everything.
Teamwork is the thing, guys. If we don't have teamwork, guys, if you don't work together as a team, most of the time you fail because no football team, baseball team, basketball team does with one person. All right, guys. Of course, we're having this today, so please stay. If you don't have a present, I'm sure we'll have extra ones. So please stay if you can. It's always a lot of fun. It'll make you laugh. So, guys, come and join us today at 11 a.m. following the team meeting. Rocket Book Club. You want to talk about it?
So tomorrow morning, we're going to start with the book, The One Thing. It's going to be at 8 a.m. It's going to be on Facebook Live, right? So I have a Rockets Book Club Facebook page, and you can jump in on that. Tomorrow, we're just going to go over the beginning of the book and the first chapter. And, my goal on this is twofold. One, to help us focus in going into 23, and two, as an opportunity to reach out to your sphere and other business owners, especially small business owners who are in this alone. They're running their own business, they're doing everything, and for them to step back for 30 minutes, it's only going to be 30 minutes, kind of focus up on some things. So I'm really excited about it. We have 36 people enrolled so far, and goal is I want to have 100. So.
Great, thank you, Rob. Thank you for doing that, Rob. How nice to have something new for us to look forward to do this fabulous. Thank you, buddy. Vision board party, guys. You need to be doing this, guys, because if you don't have a vision for next year, then you'll be visionless. So please do this. Bring push your bag, your favorite pictures, and it is there. It is December tomorrow from 11 to 1.
Who's
guys,
doing it?
Just come. Our thing's doing, guys, tomorrow from 11 to 1. So please come do this. Man, happy hour, tell you about this every single week. Guys, Kevin is so wonderful. Guys, if you are not using Command, you're leaving money on the table, you're leaving business on the table, guys. I know Command sort of was not great 2 years ago, but guys, they've really got it to where it's a wonderful tool, and you pay nothing extra for it, so just realize that it's there and for you, and Kevin will help you out and get started. All right, this is okay, Rob, I want to let you do this. Come on up.
For first listings and.
First listings, this is the icebreaker. That's why you get a little penguin, right? Because it breaks through the ice. So our first listing person, Letitia. Let's hear it for Letitia. She's not here. Our first one, and Victor King.
Yay, Vic! Come on, guys. Way to go, Victor. Way to go, guys.
Awesome. Oh. First closing. Morgan Hicks.
Morgan, let's go. Way to go, Morgan. That's great.
These are fat-free during the holidays. And Patrick. Good job. All right.
All right, guys, this is what I love to do more than anything else, because capping means you do what?
Keep your money.
You get to keep all your money, guys, and I'm always make people go, yeah, but your fees are too high. I go, well, but maybe You pay more fees than you think you do. So anyway, guys, 100%, let's give them a big hand. First one is Joanne Friedrich. I saw her yesterday. There you go, Joanne. She's capped every single year since she's been here longer than me. Donna Churchill, way to go, Donna. I'm proud of you, Donna. Simone, way to go. Simone, Simone, I'm proud of you, Simone. Julianne Rivera, been on vacation for most of the year and still capping. To give her a big hand, guys. She's living a great life, which I love, okay? Bless, I won't mispronounce that name. Is it?
Leticia.
Lashida. Anyway, Lashida, you capped. Shame on me for not knowing your name. But anyway, she's capped. Let's give her a big hand. Mrs. Thomas, exactly right, Joe. But anyway, Tanner Thompson, way to go, Tanner. I appreciate you guys. Katie Wilgore. Come on, Katie. While raising two wonderful children.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Plan for the weekend.
Yep.
Actually, my grandsons will love
Long
that.
weekend.
They would love that.
Don't volunteer.
All right, Rob, lessons learned.
Lessons learned. So, had a couple contract things, but I think the most important lesson is going into 2023. So the cycle of agents, okay? So we were in a time from 2018 to this year, really, until about a few months ago, where, I'm going to say this in a nice way, and Dave's probably back me up, it was a lot easier over the last few years where we were order taking, right? So we sat back and we had our name tag on and we're at the grocery store and you can get a listing, right? And I hearken this back into the mortgage days when I was in the mortgage business, and you'd see this flood of people getting into the mortgage business, and a flood of people get into real estate because they thought it was easy, right? And then what happened just a few months ago is a leading indicator is that in the mortgage industry, these large mortgage companies that weren't like Silverton and Supreme, who have real estate relationships, started laying people off. And everyone's like, oh, the market's going crazy. No, they're just getting rid of the order taker because there was no more orders to take. So we're entering what I call a skill-based market, right? And a skill-based market is, you gotta know your stuff, right? If you don't know what you're doing and you have a listing appointment and then Paige comes in, right? She's got a lot of skill, right? So people are gonna choose those people with the most skills. So you need to be skill-based on objection handlers, skill-based on having conversations. So this morning in our mastermind, it was a very easy little thing. It was how to make small talk, right? And some people are real nervous about having small talk. They're an introvert. Rusty is an introvert, even though he's wearing the loudest shirt in the room. He's an introvert, right? So you have to understand how you're going to have those conversations and be in the right framework of your mind and come from gratitude and having conversations, and it moves it all along the line. And when you do that, you're building rapport. And who do people do most of their business with?
People they love, trust, and know.
Yeah, people they love, trust, and know, right? And it might not, you could be in business for 2 weeks, but people love you and trust you, or you can be in business for 30 years and people love you and trust you, right? So we're moving into a skill-based market, and I would encourage you to come to the masterminds on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30, and whoever's been coming, if you can say anything good about it, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, guys, as most of you all know, I'll go into my 40th year in real estate next year, and I'm always interested in people that say we're moving into this kind of market. It's going to be skill-based. So that would assume that before now, that you didn't have to have a lot of skill on to sell real estate. And so, I mean, that's the big word right now, and I get it. It comes from Gary Keller, okay? So guys, would you all agree that the ones that do well in real estate, most of them that do well, I'm not talking the ones that sell one house a year, but most of them have got to have a fair amount of skill to make it in any market. Anybody disagree with that? Anybody disagree with that? Am I thinking wrong? Is it gonna take more skill next year than it did this year? What do y'all think?
To know that, I was watching Buffini's predictions yesterday with John, and one of the things he said that I thought was noteworthy was that there's a lot of buyer's agents that don't know how to guide their clients through the ATAC. And if you don't know what an ATAC is, definitely look that up as well. But that's a great point. You're gonna see more contracts that are gonna be killed because of inexperienced buyer's agents. So just be really careful with that, because we're already seeing that. We're seeing again the offers. Are you seeing that again?
Oh my gosh, I
It's
mean,
killing my heart.
incredible.
I'm seeing the offers that come in 8 pieces that are not properly filled out again. You weren't seeing that in the other market because your offer would never got accepted when there's 20 offers. The most skilled or the best talking agents, one of the two, end up getting under contract, right? So be aware.
I like that, but to your point, the ones that had the most skills, when there were 15 offers, were they the ones that probably got their contracts accepted?
Exactly, yes.
In other words, so guys, have we ever, now guys, help me understand this, have we ever not been in a skill-based market? I mean, if someone disagrees with me, I love Andrew. You disagree with me on that? I love picking you, Andrew.
No. I mean, you gotta know what you're doing to win at a certain level, for your clients, for your business. But I would agree that, at some level in the past few years, there's been throwing some money at people just throw money in your window, right?
Yep.
As you're driving by. There, to continue that, somebody said in that last week's meeting, luck is when skill and preparation meet, right? So if you want to continue to be lucky as you were in a previous market, you need to keep that skill and preparation going, which would be the skills you need.
Okay, I love that. Who else would share? Yes, sir, Rusty.
You know, I think it's always been, you have to have solid real estate skills, you have solid negotiation skills, those kind of things. I think when I say skill-based market next year, it's more skill-based on where you're gonna source those leads, how you get those leads. Because, I mean, leads were just everywhere. I didn't know that that wasn't the norm. I thought that was the norm. But now I realize that's not the norm. So those that aren't skilled in lead generating every day and lead generating the right way are going to be the ones that struggle. I think everybody has to have a good basic skill to be successful in real estate. The lead generation piece is something a little new, at least to agents less experienced.
Okay, actually, you got before, according to NAR, what percentage of agents lead generate at least? And I mean, it's a planned lead generation activity. It's not you show up to Kroger and you happen to run into the neighbor who says, my friend, he's ready to sell a house. What percentage of agents actually lead generate at least once a month? Planned activity. So you should,
At least, more than that though.
at least once a month, exactly right. What percentage?
Oh, what percentage?
What percentage? Yeah.
I'm gonna say 20.
Okay. People have been before, is she right?
Is that too high?
Too high.
No.
Too high?
Too high.
Way too high.
Once a month.
At least once a month.
Once a month.
Plan.
Once a month.
Plan, lead generation. Plan. You get up and you think, okay, I plan to go knock on doors this day. You get up in the morning, you say, I plan that I'm gonna call all my people till someone says yes. Okay, that's a planned activity. What percentage of people do that? Carrie, I bet you know.
I don't know exactly, but I think it's 4.
4 or 5%.
That's crazy.
4 or 5%.
Can I just mention one thing about this?
100%.
So, in our office now, there is coaches, right, that we have in our office. Myself, Rusty, Carrie, that I hired a trainer, right, to start working out, right, because I knew I needed some accountability and everything. I could still go to the gym and do it, but, and then she measured me this week, right, on where I'm at, right, 1 month into it. And if you are not open to, we all need coaches, right? Andrew's got a great coach, right? It's his mom, right? But he,
Wait a minute, listen, I mean, I'm not sure who's coaching who now.
yeah, but he has been, yeah.
Oh, I am.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
But
Okay, great, you're a smart guy.
he knew what he was getting into before he knew what he was getting into, right?
There we go.
But so there's accountability there and everything, and we all need somebody to push us, right? We all do. And I would encourage more and more people getting into 2023 as they have one of their goals. If they say they want to close 30 deals next year and they close 5 this year, that's a great goal. How are you going to get there? And what are going to be the measurables, right? And a coach I have a coach, he's got a coach, she's a coach, and she has 2 coaches. Rusty has his own coach, right? And in the beginning, like I was new to coaching and so was Rusty. And we're like, all right, we got to do this. Or, you know what? Invaluable. So I would encourage everybody to look at it. It does not cost you money because you will make so much more. So I just encourage that.
I agree with you.
Do not allow anyone to coach you who does not have a coach.
I'm gonna follow her for it. Let's give her a hand for that, guys. If they don't have a coach, Gary Keller's got coaches. He has coaches, and I'm not one of them, guys. So, guys, let's take a minute. I asked Shelley to help me out with this today. Shelley said she would. I asked her at like 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, so she said, "Thank you, I'll do it." I cornered her. And Lisa also volunteered. Did you, Lisa? You 2 volunteers. What do you guys say? So I want to talk a minute about mindset. Y'all want to come up here and sit up here with us? So you can see. Come on up here. Come on, guys. Let's give them a hand. Anyway, you gonna sit down?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. Anyway, so guys, when you think of the word mindset, what comes to your mind with mindset? What comes to your mind with mindset? By the way, introduce your gift today.
This is my little brother Cody. He's thinking about getting into real estate, so he's shadowing me for the day. But mindset, I think just in real estate, coming into everything with the right frame of mind, being positive, and really, going at it and envisioning the outcome that you want.
All right, I love that definition. What else would you envision as mindset? Is this hot here, you all? I didn't tell them with my sweater on, but anyway. I'll turn the fan on. If anybody hates the fans, let me know and I'll turn them off, okay? All right, so I like that. Who else would talk about mindset? Brenda, what do you think when you think about mindset?
Assertiveness, focused, basically knowing where you're headed.
Okay. Okay. Tim?
It's ultimately a decision.
What?
It's ultimately a decision.
Okay.
On what your mind's set on.
Okay, ultimate decision for?
To have your mind set on something positive, something negative, the goal, or just to not be set on anything and just be never really achieved or get anywhere with it.
Love that. Very good. Adrian?
Perspective.
Okay,
And
tell
how,
them what you mean by perspective.
maybe how we perceive things. I did not think all this through, but I know I will compare myself to everyone else I see or whatever's on Facebook. And I really need to, I guess, focus on what I can do and what I can control. Oh, I don't know. Because sometimes I have a poor mindset. So yeah, I think a lot of it is.
And what did she just now do? Tell her what she just now did, you all.
She negative self-talk.
She just did what? Label.
Well, I was very vulnerable to let y'all know, so because I am teachable and
You are very teachable.
wanna.
And I'm sorry, how many people in this room were rookies of the year? Not many of us, so just a few of us. So you need to think that's where you are, not that.
I'll give you an example of mindset. So what she just said right then, she said, basically, what was the word you just used? You said, sometimes I have a bad mindset. Okay, there's 2 ways you can look at that, like, oh my gosh, I'm lacking, or this is an area I need to work on. The second one is a positive mindset. It's like, okay, every one of us has got areas where we're weaker, But if we view that, okay, this is the area for me to focus on, that's a positive mindset. It's the lens you view the world through. It's the, I mean, the most simplistic one is that glass sitting there half full or half empty? I mean, right? That's how you view the world.
Okay, Shelley?
So I took some codes of positive inspirational codes just to I thought would be fun. So one of them, being positive in a negative situation is not native, it's a leadership.
Say it one more time.
Being positive in a negative situation is not native, it's leadership.
That's good.
It's not native?
Native,
Right.
it doesn't come naturally.
Right.
It's not
And
negative, yeah.
I have a few more if you think that's.
No, go for it,
yeah,
yes.
Right. Of course, I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice. And I can tell you, I talk to myself all the time. You will hear me in the hallway. I'm like, all right, let's move on. Next. Next. Don't ever say you are not good enough. If that person cannot see how amazing you are, then they are the one who is not good enough for you.
I like that.
Can
you repeat that one?
Read it one more time.
I like that one.
Don't ever say you're not good enough. If that person cannot see how amazing you are, then you are the one then they are the one who is not good enough for you.
100%.
And I have one more. When people are rude to you, as we all know they can be, they reveal who they are, not who you are. Don't take it personally.
Thank you.
Yeah. And one more, sorry. Leave footprints of love and kindness wherever you go.
Isn't that a good one?
And last one, happiness is not about getting what you want all the time. It's about loving what you have and being grateful for it.
Let's give her a hand for all those guys. Yes, sir, Rusty.
No, I was just thinking, you know, my favorite saying is, if you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right. And it's all about that mindset. And where you talked about, you know, it's called an open mindset where you're self-aware and you're working on it. It's okay to feel negative about yourself as long as you're doing things to improve it. Because I mean, I've got a lot of negative qualities and I'm aware of them and I'm trying to work on them and my wife wants me to work on them desperately. But if you're aware of it, you'll fix it. So to me, it's again, the mindset is continuous learning. That's all it takes to be successful. The closed mindset says, I've learned everything I can know and I am what I am.
And the real quick one is awareness precedes change.
Say it one more time, it's a good one.
Awareness precedes change. You can be at home and do nothing about it, and you're just an aware but when you do something about it, is when you become that person that you strive to be.
I listened to Andy Stanley, he's a wonderful preacher and just incredible speaker. He says a lot of times our intentions, like buying 4 gallons of paint so you can paint your house, but they just sit inside your house and you never use them. So until you actually start painting the house, is the paint worth much?
No.
So intention just doesn't mean.
I have one to throw in. I don't know if it was said, because I went to the bathroom for a minute, but if you don't believe in yourself, then why would anyone else?
Well, that's a good one.
That I really like.
Very good.
I like that one. That was actually cool. So guys, mindset is probably 90% of our battles. Mindset is probably not 90% of our battles because of what? Probably 90% of our battle be mindset. Carrie, what do you think? I know you work on mindset a lot.
Mindset can be like your one thing. If you get that right, everything else is gonna flow from that. And everything else gets done. I think about mindset like a train. You know, you can get a little wobbly on the tracks and that's pretty easy to fix. Usually just slowing down for a minute. And you can get totally off the rails and that can be fixed too. And it happens to all of us. But again, if you're aware of it
Right.
Put yourself in a position where you can.
And adding to that, I think that the thinking about mindset, it's not natural to a lot of people. Like you and I think about mindset, or I think about positive energy all day long. But that just comes something that it comes naturally, but I mean, I trained to do that. And now it's automatically, if I have clients that have negative energy, I'm like, right there.
I think we all, strive to be positive and have a positive mindset, and in life in general, but especially in this business, there is a lot of negative that can happen, and you're faced with a lot of challenges. And I think just being solution-based rather than focusing on the problem, figuring out how we can, come out with a win for everybody really makes a big difference.
Okay, I love that. Who else? Yes, ma'am.
So I just, love you, Jay. Just had a closing last week, and this was a friend, decent good friend. And I feel like this was one of the challenging transactions because I've done business with good friends and clients who I didn't know. Nobody has ever, said to me, I don't think I can trust you. I couldn't sleep. Ever since that, it has bothered me. And I mean, I know she blurts out stuff. She's all over the place. I know her personality. This was the client, my friend. But she had like unreasonable demands. We were the buyer's agent. And I want happy agent, happy everybody. I'm not out there to fight, be a bully. So you can only, push so much. And the seller is lovely lady. Her house was gorgeous. The agent was lovely. And she literally wanted to pull the seller's underwear too. Like, no, we can't. And you want to be an agent who can speak their mind, just not push the transaction. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's do it. So anytime I corrected her, and at one point she's like, ask it now. I said, no, there's a time to ask. This is not the time. I'll ask. Oh, I don't know if I can even trust you. And oh my God, that hit me like a knife. And surely we closed and everything, but now I'm so watchful. And I thought, like, really, did I do something wrong? But, I'm originally a lawyer, so I focus on facts. Don't give me your opinion. Show me facts. I got a good house. I got a good deal. Got her. I used a Medi-Spec. A Medi-Spec is great. And we were able to get the whole electric panel change, which is $2,400 right there. Got more money, everything. So I thought through that, was there anything that went wrong? Nothing went wrong. Closing was great. She was happy to meet the seller. But just to say, oh, I don't think I can trust you, that hurt me. But I can't blurt by, oh yeah, I agree. Or, how dare you say that? So
I don't hear I've had someone tell me, I can't trust you. Anybody?
Oh, good. I felt it was only me.
I had a person in this office that I respected greatly several years ago, said, do you know what was going on? I said, well, that's not true. That did not happen. She goes, no, you're lying now. I went, well, go ask the other agent. Ask this agent anything I ask them. But they still looked at me and says, I can no longer trust you. And my gut reaction was then just get out. But that was my right answer, was tell me why. And when we talk through it, they will walk through it, guys. And for y'all know, one of my big things is people that have lack of integrity. And so that was like going after my integrity. And I thought, well, I didn't do anything wrong. But her perception was what? She couldn't trust me, guys. And once you have a perception, it's sometimes rate that perception, okay? So guys, as you look at your, yes ma'am,
I was gonna say, I think.
Guys, I don't remember your all's names this morning, and that's like a miracle for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm terrible now. Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, that's why we cannot take stuff personal, because a lot of time people do not realize the weight of the words. That they'll just throw it around, so you can't take that personal at all. A lot of people don't realize stuff that they say. They just say things and just nonchalant.
And a friend might know exactly what to say.
Right.
Yeah, exactly right.
When someone plants a seed like that
They
in
know to
your
push the
mind,
button.
you have to work extra hard to recover from that, and it's about affirmations and getting yourself to believe that you're trustworthy again.
That's good, you just hit on it, so my perspective is that self-talk is how we get there, it's how we get to the right mindset, and we really have to watch what we say to ourselves. Too often I tell myself, that is so stupid, why did you do that, you must be really wrong, right? And that's the wrong thing to say to yourself.
Well, guys, somebody tell me what his mindset is.
Above and beyond.
More is less.
You gotta stand up, you gotta get the paint out. You gotta get the paint out.
Brandon, you like you're not gonna outdo me.
Oh, stand up.
Stand up. Yes, that's how you show up.
So, Jim, we're talking about coaching, we're talking about mindset, and some of the coaching that I've done and some books that we've gone through. One of the books is It Takes What It Takes. And it just does. Whatever work you're trying to put in, whatever mindset you're trying to create, whatever you're trying to achieve, it just takes what it takes. Whatever the work is that's needed is what you need to do to achieve that goal. And that book is also based on what's called neutral thinking, where if you're just super happy all the time, that doesn't necessarily mean that you've made the situation better. If somebody's super mad at you and you're super happy, that actually doesn't work well together. What in neutral thought, you can't change anything that's happened. You literally cannot go back and change something that's happened before. The only thing that you can do is the next step. So if your mindset was wrong before, or your attitude was wrong before, you can't change that it was wrong. But what you can do is you can make it right moving forward. So having a high negative or a low negative or a high positive typically doesn't help the situation or your mindset, but knowing that it takes what it takes to do the next thing will push you further. You won't burn out by running too hot or cold, and you'll be able to take that next task with information, with the proper energy, and it takes what it takes.
It is all about mindset.
So I categorize to what you said about clients that are, we had really tough transaction with them where every year I have somebody who wins the gold medal, silver medal, and bronze. It sounds to me like she won for 2022 the gold medal. And once I say it to myself, and you see, gold medal is like positive, right? Like not, oh my God, this is like the worst transaction. But I'm like, okay, got a gold medal this year, and she's the one. and that's my mindset on that, and I let it go. They just won the gold medal.
Well, we're gonna come right back to you. One of the things that, where we work on mindset is an amazing program called Bowl. And we're gonna do Bowl again. We're gonna come, you don't go any place. We're gonna do Bowl again in January, guys. And when I mention Bowl, I can already hear the talk with Jim. I've been there before, that does not work very well. But guys, it actually doesn't. So we've got our amazing Bowl coach, Marcus, with us. Marcus, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are we? Let's see here. Let me see what I can
Mark,
see.
we cannot hear you.
Oh, you can't? Oh, listen. Am I muted?
Is everything working, Kimberly?
Am I there now? Test, test. Hello, hello.
Still can't hear you, Marcus. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so Kimberly's gonna do her magic.
I mean, I got the volume all the way up.
Yeah, she has the
Let's
volume
try.
all the way up.
I can hear him, but.
Is it, you want me to come out and come back in, see what that
Coming
is?
through the computer, not through the speakers.
Marcus, give us 1 minute.
You take your time.
This is like going to a listing presentation, and you do this fabulous listing presentation on your computer, and get there, guess what happens? You're right in charge of the computer.
Right now.
Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2.
Huh? What do you call your phone number? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
Yes, you could talk about, are we getting more about 72 sold?
Hello, hello.
Well, while they were working on that, well,
Did you say that
realize.
from your wife?
Hello, hello.
Kimberly, you want to have him call my cell, and I'll just put my speakerphone out here. What do you think? Anyway, guys.
Give it a shot.
But as you all know, in the past 4 to 6 weeks, we've been talking almost every single team meeting about the market. Because there's so much negative press out there right now. I don't want any news or Fox News or CNN, whoever, be the one that's telling our story. So as we go into 2023, guys, and I kind of do this less than a week after Christmas, but as we go into 2023, is our mindset important? The answer is what?
Yes.
It's huge. It's hugely important, guys. That's why we spent so much time talking about this. And you had a question while we're waiting on.
I just had a comment. I had a volleyball coach growing up, and we had a really hard workout, and we were all just going through the motions. And he sat us down, and he was like, "You guys need to stop coming to practice with the attitude of I have to go to practice today, with the attitude of I get to go to practice." And just approaching it with like an attitude of gratitude. And I think that it's the same thing in real estate. I don't have to go show this house. I don't have to go on this appointment. I get to this opportunity, which I think really helps have a positive mindset. Last week, I kind of had a fire with a lender in a closing, and my coordinator, I was freaking out. She was like, "Jordan, you get the opportunity to be the hero here. This isn't your fault, but you get the opportunity to fix this. How cool is that?" So I think just trying to find something.
The way you look at it changes everything. Doesn't that for sure? So anyway, guys, all right, so guys, let's take a minute and you want to share something about 17?
I can do that. And I can stop at any time, so just raise your hand and get back on there. I know that a lot of people have had the opportunity to investigate 72 Sold. It was rolled out at Mega Camp this year. But prior to that, there were several areas that had beta tests, Austin being one of them, of course. And there are some of you in this room and some of you in our company that have already started doing the DIY. I was getting that confused. Okay, do it yourself. And so just the philosophy of 72 Sold. How many people in this room know what 72 Sold is? Most of you. And if you don't know what it is, go to 72national.com. Not 72 Sold, but 72national.com. And that is for agents only, and that will allow you to learn more about it. But it's a program that Gary Keller believes in very much, and so much that he has bought into the company and is utilizing his own funds to spearhead this, what is thought to be the new way of doing business. 72 Sold is a huge advertising company disguised as a real estate company. The other way around. So, anyway, it started in Phoenix, Arizona, Phoenix, if you know, several years ago had the very worst real estate, market in the country. And it went from worst to first, kind of like the Braves did many years ago. So this is powerful TV advertising that talks about selling your home in 8 days or less. It's a lot of things are not new in this, it's just been rebranded and brought up to date. So it will roll out January 1st is the rollout for the rest of the country outside of Arizona and Houston, Austin. If you have any questions about it, I'll be happy to answer your questions. We have been on since the very beginning and are finding out that they're trying to get started. It's a massive, massive undertaking with a very small staff. So it's the first one in is going to get it.
Did you say 72national.com?
72national.com, and that will give you a lot of information if you're interested. And our market center is going to receive $0. I am, of course, receiving $0, and I'm not necessarily promoting it, and neither is our market center. Everybody get that? It's expensive.
Well, there's two ways you can do it.
To get the TV advertising, there's only one way to do it. And it is a minimum of $1,500 a month. If you can utilize a new income stream and you can look at your P&L from 2019 and say, I can afford to spend $1,500 a month. Why did I say 2019? What?
Because it was normal.
It was normal. It's more like what we're gonna be seeing. So if you can look at your P&L from 2019 and there is room for a minimum of $1,500 a month to be spent towards this, then I suggest you give it a shot. If not, you know, each
Please
baby's
also
first.
make sure that you have the systems and tools in place to follow up with the lead source before
I
you
just
pay
take
so
out,
much.
do your homework well.
And they're providing
Have looked at it, and I said, do your homework well. Yeah, real quick, we're trying to get back to.
Yeah, just real quick,
Yeah.
especially single agents and new agents, I would advise you to at least take the training, because if the referrals come in hot and heavy, it's very labor intensive, and some of us will be looking for help. So if you want referrals, you have to be trained in a program. It's $79 a month, but you can use $72 a month, and you can utilize a lot of the marketing for yourself. Once that name's out there, you can tag on to the national for free in your own campaign. But I would encourage everybody at least get in the training.
So guys, next Tuesday, we don't have a team meeting scheduled. I think we're gonna have a 72 soul team meeting, just to talk about it, the ones that wanna come in. Everybody can come in and sort of talk about it, Paige.
That sounds
We can do it next week, because then I wanna make sure that you all know about it. And I am still learning about it, leave it there, okay? I'm still learning about it, and that's why I've not pushed it, because I wanna make sure anything that I give you guys, I know for sure it's gonna help you out.
Will that be recorded, Jim, for those of us that can't make it?
Pardon me?
Well, can we have it recorded so for those who can't make it?
Yeah, sure, yeah. We can record it, can't we? Kimberly? But guys, so let's go back for a minute to mindset. And I want to talk about next year, okay? But I will start with the second question I asked you. When should you fire a customer or client? When should you do that? Because if you've got that one customer you've been showing for 2 years, you probably need to do what? Get a new, particularly if they're still a customer. When should you fire a client? Who wants to weigh in on that? Which one when do you fire a client?
When I have fired a client, I did it already like 2 years ago. I was so scared doing it, but the last conversation that I had with that specific client, when she said that even I don't feel that connection with you, and it was because I don't I don't agree to do the business on her way. So I'm very analytic, and I was checking the way that she wants me to act, and I said, I don't think that, I'm here, and I really want to be honest with you. I don't think that is the best way for you for me to protect your interests. So you said that you don't have that connection, and I'm sorry, I don't have that connection with you either. So you have the right to decide which you are going to work with, and I have that right. So thank you so much for your time, and good luck.
Katie, you fired a client for sure, didn't you? Did it feel good?
Oh, it was lovely.
Without giving a lot of details, tell us why you fired that client.
That person was literally yelling at me across the phone, and like it was like a cartoon, the sound waves coming out of the phone held out to hear. But that person did not trust me, did not value my knowledge. So.
And so you fired her, didn't you? How did you feel?
Oh, it was great. I'm so like relieved.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Marlene first. So I had this client, and I didn't have another client, and I was like, oh, I need this client to make closings. But the problem was like we got under contract with her 3 times, and the 2 previous times she was terminated because every time that we got under contract with the inspection, she was asking other people what they thought about the house. Instead of trusting me, she was asking the people she knew. And then we time said, oh, my neighbor told me this, blah, blah, blah. And I am your agent, you should ask me. So by the second time, I thought, okay, she doesn't trust me, she trusts her neighbors and everybody else. This is not the person I should work with. So by the 3rd time when she came, now let's find the house, I say, I'm sorry, I think I know that will be for you. You should talk to your neighbors and maybe they can help you find the house.
Let's give her a hand for that great story. I love that. I love that. Lisa, when do you find clients? Or customers?
Probably not soon enough.
Why is that?
Because they just can suck the life out of you. And I think sometimes when I've done that, it's my pride. I don't want, I like to win. And really a win is setting them free. And, it's the best feeling to say, you know what, I don't think I'm the right person for you. I'll be happy to introduce you to somebody that you might connect with more.
So what is your first reason that you would give her firing a client? What about you, Shelley? In other words, if they do this, they're gone. And I bet you fire them.
Yes. The first reason will be someone who, if it's a she or a he, who raised the voice at me and start yelling at me. That's the first reason. And to me personally, just the way I internal things is showing no respect, no value. Now it could be that in their culture, that's just the way, happens to be, it was a male. It could be that in their culture, they are used to giving orders. They are used to, and I come from Middle East, so I get it. But that's not how I roll. So, and the person that I let go was a $4 million deal. So I just said, this is not healthy for me. If I cannot have a positive energy every time I get up in the morning, then it's not worth it. My health is number one. My well-being is number one on the list. Because I will not be good for other clients, right? So that was it. That really triggered that, and I said, "Have a great life." So what I did, I actually referred him. He didn't know that. I referred him. I called another agent from another company, sorry. And I said, hey, got a great lead for you. And he ended up firing also that client.
Oh, wow. So did you really give up a $4 million
Yes.
job?
No.
You didn't really give it up.
Sorry.
No.
No, I didn't give it up.
No. She
I
never had it.
Right, I just, right.
Are you-
I let go of a person that I thought I could do business with, and I could not handle that situation. And I realized that I cannot handle, because you have to talk to yourself, right? You're the expert, I'm the expert, right? And I cannot handle, maybe you can handle somebody like that, or you can, but for me, that was the trigger. Done, period,
all-
goodbye.
Pause for 1 second. Marcus, are you back on this time? Marcus. Well, guys, we're not able to get Marcus on. Marcus, I'm so sorry, buddy. For some reason, we are not connected with you, and so that's follow our answer. Please forgive us for that. So guys, the thing I would tell you is that it's your decision. If you want to work with somebody that you really want, you thinking, oh my God, she's going to call me. Oh my God, he's going to call me. And that's your own decision. But sometimes does it do you good for you to get rid of some of this toxin in your life? Yes. The answer is yes. And if you're allowing it to be toxic in your life, that's your decision. Some people go, Jamie, you know something? For that kind of money, I'll put up with that. Is anyone working with someone right now that's toxic in their life? Guys, I would take even, yes ma'am.
I do have a story about someone I should have fired, but I didn't. So last year, we did actually meet with a client. It was a for sale by owner. I had super red flags. Like, I'm really intuitive. And so from the get-go, I was like, ooh, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. And then we even tried to not get the business. Like, they were interviewing several other Keller Williams agents. And I was like, I think you should just go with the local agent. We don't really do this area. I mean, I was using all the opposite, like, trying to get it. And then he's like, no, I really want to go with you guys. Y'all do more than everybody else. And I was like, fine. I don't like to let people down either. So I was like, okay, we'll do this. It was one of the most challenging contract to close. The last day before the actual closing, the buyer and seller got in a fighting, screaming match. He calls me, I'm on vacation. He's like, we're not closing. He's like, blowing it up. And I was representing the seller. And I was like, are you serious right now? He's like, I'm just kidding. But they really did get in a fight. And he almost didn't go to the closing table. So when your gut tells you, like, don't do it, don't do it.
Because I would say take it on your terms.
Yes.
Take it on your terms.
Yes.
You call the client and say, you know something, this is gonna work out here, or here's the way I'll make it happen. And if you can agree to that, I'll miss you, but not that much. Now, if I had an attorney that was just tough, and he was talking down to me, and I called him on it. And he says, well, Jim, I'm sorry, that's just the way attorneys act, that's just how we're trained to go. I didn't know being a horse's ass was a virtue. Do you know that, God, I'm so sorry, I know you got a bunch of money now. Do you know that he ended up being one of my best clients and referred a ton of business to me? Because I was able to call him out. Does that always work?
No.
No, it does not, boy. The guy worked that one time. All right, so guys, let's end up this thing because I want to see what it's saying at 11 o'clock. So what should your mindset be going in 2023? And Rob, I'm going to start with you. What should our mindset be going in 2023?
You know, this morning we heard about a book in our mastermind, and I forget the name of it now. What was it, Rusty? About changing the tape that we all have in our mind, right? Yeah.
Particular activator. Is that the right word?
So, and where that tape comes from is when you're laying in bed and you're trying to fall asleep, and then you're going through everything, and that tape, man, it's a tough tape. So we have to rewrite that tape about it. So one of the things that I do every single day is I have a daily, it's by Darren Hardy, and it's called Darren's Daily. It's free, and it's about anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes every morning, and it's has to do with business, has to do with mindset and everything, and it just sets my day off. So when I get in my car and I leave my house, I just put it on, and it's a new one every single day, and you know, it really just jump starts my mindset for the day. of gratitude and, different ideas, but it's just a positive thing. He wears the same shirt every single day, so I don't even have to look at it, right? I can just listen to it. But I have routines in place, and the more routine that you have and the more time blocking that you have that you think is so hard is invaluable. And I want to say one more thing. We talked about the vision boards, and I was talking to a couple of people about their vision boards, and I'm going to call Angela out on it, because Angela the other day had her vision boards for the last probably 5 years.
5 years.
5 years, right? So she was looking back at all of them and everything. We had to laugh because she's still looking for the perfect man, but it was on there every year, right?
I'm sorry, I'm not available, sorry.
But so we do those, and then you look at it all year and everything. And I said to her, and I challenged her, and Kadiatu had the same thing. I was like, why don't you take those pictures off of your vision board for the last 5 years and celebrate everything that you accomplished over that period of time? And in that 5 years, what she's done from what her goal was originally to what her goal is now, that goal of today, 5 years ago, would have been unattainable, right? But she did.
Can I interject on that?
Yes.
My first vision board event was when I was in the Buckhead office, and I cried at that event because I wasn't happy in my marriage, and I had no money, and my business wasn't going well. And literally the day of the event, my account was negative, and one of the agents in the office gave me money to bring it positive, which made me cry even more. And that vision board versus the vision board for 23, where my goal was to pay off my house, two completely different lives. And every year I do it, and every year I'm very intentional about what I put on there. And I review throughout the year to say, oh wait, that happened.
She had little check marks.
Yeah, and it's not something that I set out to intentionally do. It was things because I put it out in the atmosphere, it started to happen. And it just miraculously, I wake up and all of a sudden this is here. And I'm like, wait a minute, that was on my vision board. And so I truly believe in them. I'll be at the party on the 14th, and it's something that I do every year now because I see the intentionality of it. And even if you're not active in trying to achieve those goals, taking it out here and putting it out into the universe, things start to line up. And then the more intentional you are about it, the more direct you can get to it. But just taking it from thought to vision is a lot.
Yeah, every single day when I walk in the morning at 5:15, you're welcome to come join me. Me and my dog, I'm listening to something that's positive for me every single morning. I've been doing it for 35 years. I don't walk in the 49 lane, walk at 5 this morning. Every morning, that's the way my mind starts, and I have my quiet time. And that's where my mind starts every single day. And guys, I'll tell you, at my age, and I'm over 70, but under 80. I'm 71, so at my age, a lot of people have this mindset, and they're not going to change, and that's just where they are. A lot of you at 30 have that same mindset. Okay, if you think next year the market is going to be tough, you're right. You're right. You think they're going to be tough. This one knocked on doors when she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk, she knocked on doors. And she could not walk. Am I telling the truth? You barely walk. But guys, her mindset was, I have to do this. So guys, and by the way, thanks for being here today. No other offices are having this kind of meetings today where people show up. Guys, thank you for being here today. But guys, next year, some people are going to make a lot of money next year. Because we're still, according to the NAR, we're still going to sell at least 4 million units. And I want you to have just your share of 4 million units. So guys, your mindset for next year has got to be one that I'm going to do the activities so I can have the results. So guys, as you plan for next year, vision boards are amazing. What comes true in vision boards? They're amazing. Because you can visualize, you can see it, guys. So guys, I would tell you to come to that, guys, and do something that will give you great vision for next year, okay? So I want everybody to stop for a minute, put all your stuff down, 1 second, okay? And I want you to visualize where you'd like to be business-wise next year at this time. That's it. I want you to visualize right now. The goals, something I want you to visualize right now. I want you to think about it, okay? Okay. And I also want you to be able to visualize right now where you'd like to be family-wise next year this time, whatever it looks like. I want to have been on 5 vacations. I want to amass 500,000 for my family for a time, whatever. Would you visualize that right now? Wonderful. I'm going to ask each one of you here today to today, when you right here, to take that and write that down. Write it down. And I want you to take it down and write it down, and I want you to put it someplace where you can see it every single day. Rusty, what does that do for them?
Well, I think if you visualize it, you're looking at every day, it's called magnetism or something. What you think the most about, you tend to attract. And I think you'll build the behaviors to accomplish the things that you want, even somewhat subconsciously.
Okay. Okay. Tina, how does that affect you?
Mindset
The
or the
mindset.
vision?
Good.
The mindset, since I've joined in, everyone has been talking about this is the true year, what it was prior COVID. We talk about it all the time in trading too. But the mindset that I have is, I'm at a fantastic time. I'm going to learn the basics. And I'm going to do it well. And that's what the mindset is. So it was easy 2 years ago, but now maybe if I'm learning the basics, doing the right thing. And as Andrew said, it's about the skills. So if you've got the skills, it's just that we have to be self-aware that we have to have those skills in order to deliver. So if you have that mindset, you're going to work more harder and achieve your goals.
Okay. You know, we get new agents in often. That there's nobody first they get here in 2 years, guess what? They're on the ALC. Because they have decided to put in the work to make what they sell good. And guys, I'm talking about in the 2005 and 10 market, as well as the 2020 market. Guys. So that if you will have that mindset of next year, I'm going to have a great year. We'll have, all right, Shelley, anything you want to add to that? Or Lisa, either one of you?
I think for 2023, you know, I thought about it this past month because I'm doing all my, you know, 411 P&L, and part of it is the emotion, you know, my mindset, and just stay positive. You know, I grew up in bombs, terrorists. That's my wars. Very different than America. And I was fortunate enough to come here at the age of 16. So I always remind myself, you know, when things go tough, I say, well, you know, this is a lot better. My kids don't have to go through this and have not gone through this. So that's my mindset. Just continue, always be positive, because there are other countries in the world, you know, that life is very different than here, very different. The Iranian soccer player, I don't know if you all watch the news today, I don't watch the news, but he's gonna be hanged in Iran because, you know, so life is very different and we should be very grateful. So I get up in the morning and say, I'm grateful to what I have, I'm grateful where I'm at. My 2002.
All right, you all. So guys, next week, and please help me on this, we're going to, thank you, we're going to talk about 72 souls. You know, if anybody should probably come listen, because it may be another way that you can do business next year. Now, the database is still the best place to do business. If you don't have your database working for you yet, I probably wouldn't do 72 souls. You agree with that, Heather?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't have
I
your
mean,
database. and it's
if you
200
don't have your database going, you're not in business.
All right, guys. You guys, thank you. Shelley, thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Green, you guys, let's give them a hand.
Great.
Hey,
Sherry wanted to give, a
Sherry
chance.
wanted us to redraw. So that,
Oh.
an agent put, she was a little bit adamant about it, wasn't she? That she wanted an agent to get it.
Oh, that's sweet. And if you got a present, bring it up, so I can count them.
Shelley.
Gina Moore. Gina here? No, no. Cool, thanks.
Good, how we catch
What happened? A little tired. It used to be a
Everybody skin? No.
This is from a vendor.
And everybody else.
I know. Maybe I said sit in the back. I'm just over here. I'm just and then I'm it's like, well, I'm so sure it's about a concept. You got that tall person. Like, really, do we get this all the time? We're 7 feet tall. Because I was
Y'all correct me if I tell the rules wrong. Gary usually does this. Listen up. So the way I think we normally do it is I go around, everybody chooses a number. Whoever number one gets to choose a gift first, so on. And you can only steal the present 2 times. So after it's stolen the second time, it's dead. Nobody can take it. Alright, I'm gonna walk around, everybody grab a number.
Oh, here's Billy with his.
Somebody needs to.
But I didn't have any Christmas. I have a son of so I had borrowed that. I was downstairs, but right in the street. But I didn't
back in
Does
there.
not pay to have a- It doesn't pay to have a.
I never went at I like your email.
Oh, I love you. I was excited after the
She's gonna take whatever. Everybody have a number? I don't. I got a couple left.
Y'all gonna get explain. She said that, but that's the thing. You're just gonna guys like and we keep it. I know, but let us down.
Alright, y'all ready? Who drew number one?
Show the pleasuring.
Oh my God. Oh, your number.
Okay. Big things come in small packages. No, good things come in small packages.
No, don't wait.
Anybody can
Get a good page. I have a hurt here. Because I'm getting older. I guess.
Alright, wrap it in front of so everybody can
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Oh my gosh,
the 12 days of hot sauce. Awesome one.
If you like that,
That's cute. Thank you. Number 2.
Alright, number 2.
Little Bo Peep. That's what I think of. Oh, that's funny.
You're the one that's going to feel like this.
What time is it?
It is Saint Hilar. I don't know how to say it.
Aguilar?
It's a
That's
nice. Yeah, it's very lovely.
3.
So keep an eye on my mother's again. Pretty spider, that's not bad.
I'll try to find something.
Beautiful cookie. And the candle is evergreen. You smell it, look. Oh, it smells amazing, like evergreen. I love your pants. Thanks. And your sweater. Thank you.
Number 4.
Well, exactly, she looks amazing.
Cute.
Oh, Teresa, where'd you get the pee? Now I'll tell you, what's the one for, thanks.
Oh, whoa, oh, this thing.
Whoa.
That's a big
Look
one.
what's
That's
in
too
the
bad. Too bad. Right? I love that.
She's not as small as 5'7". It's like a model quality.
Is that your team, the one with? There's that Will Ferrell village, you have another cowbell. That's hysterical on Saturday Night Live. Yes, I was like crying.
Whoa.
Oh, it's how many days till Christmas?
That's cute. No, it's been always done for a day.
That's cute.
I don't want it now. Let me see it. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, no, that's old. That's old.
That's out of our hotel room.
Alright, you sit.
You ready to be number?
When it's your turn, you can pick from any of these.
Or
Or
still-
you're gonna do
No.
it.
Steal
theirs too. No, I sure can't all of it. I
Mila, what is it?
Yes, yes.
Like ice or something?
Ice, yeah, ice cubes.
Rusty, I think that'd be great in a glass of bourbon.
Alright, number 7.
Ready? Your number. The perfect number.
I've been very disappointed.
Take one, let's sit on it.
I thought there was no popcorn.
She's gonna get it.
Must have been later.
She's gonna be good. There you go.
Rusty with
That's probably gonna be.
Stop looking those bags on the ice cream. Look it up.
One ice cube?
Oh, my, it's a friend of mine.
What is it? What is it?
If you can open it away?
Yeah.
Because you might not keep it. It's right over there.
I'm working on
Those ice creams will go nice and little bit. Those are cute. Let me see those. Let me see those.
Alright, number 8.
Pineapples. Cute. Oh, I don't want that.
Where's that cowbell?
What's he going to get?
I thought it was walking there.
Oh, that's perfect for his outfit.
Who brought the cowbell?
Yeah, everyone wants one.
Who did it?
Wait, can you still two times? You gotta put your hat on.
Yeah, turn around so we can
Oh, it's a selfie mirror.
Cool candy?
Oh, maybe.
What? Oh. It's a rock candy.
For your pool. Oh, it's foot.
Oh, so cute. Glittery.
Looks like you're taking that home.
Hey guys, who's our tax person or a tax person that I can give to a client? Anyone? So, tax person?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Prepare.
Oh, wow. There you go.
I love that.
It's missing a few.
There was some woman that came in a couple months ago, but I can't remember.
Oh, we saw it.
Is it missing one?
You got more stuff over there?
That's cool.
What is it?
What is it? You're taking that home.
Number 9.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, she's stealing.
Oh, God.
Tell all the drinkers.
Thanks, Marvin. And I saw other.
It's not, it's dead.
Yeah, that one's dead. That one's dead.
That works. That's fine.
Oh, and only used 3 times?
My husband is here.
You knew what you was.
Wow.
You should have one of the ice cubes. I'll have it.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Like it.
Oh, the Chardonnay.
Nice.
Number 10 was left in the bowl. Who's 11?
11.
11.
I'm getting his laptop.
It's on top of your load.
It's working right now.
Are you ordering more ice cubes?
Oh, what are you ordering on that?
More ice cubes.
Hey, we all do an email while you're up there. Yeah.
He's shaking every one of them.
You touch it, you
Shaking
buy.
the He's smart.
Why did I bring my phone?
Oh,
look at this.
That's oh, nice.
Very manly.
Yeah.
Very manly. This is very manly.
What's that?
That's pizza.
Oh, is it one of those like?
Everything I touch turns to soul. Alright, number 12.
Okay, I'm either 12 or 21. I can't tell the difference. Okay, you're 12. Like, I can't
Usually
tell.
there's a 1 before the 2.
Come here, look at this. Hold on, let me thank you so much. It could be 21, or it could be 12. I'm like, I decided 21. Yeah.
It's good that we have the numbers person confused about numbers.
Yeah, right? It's scary. I know. Could go either way.
Mantis, a colorful cutthroat card game of rainbows and revenge.
Rainbows Rebellion.
13.
Was it because of the back?
Moonshine.
Somebody Marty's house.
Take this to the party.
Alright, 14.
That's cool.
Come on,
Ooh, Danielle, that's nice.
That's bad. I had those couple of
It's a fancy moonshine.
Money, money, money.
Oh, it's just money.
Lottery tickets.
Lottery tickets. Oh, that's cute.
That's cool.
No, you
Oh,
girl, nice.
I like it.
don't. No, you don't.
Chocolate muscles.
It's got quite
You could be the winner. Don't scratch them yet.
What?
Danielle, you 13 or 14?
the largest one.
Clients,
Number 15, are y'all, shh, listen one second, okay? Number 15, and I will let someone go in my place and I'll take your number. Anybody want to go in my place, I'll take their number?
He's trying to cheat.
That's smart.
Why did you do that? It's a trick question.
Yeah.
That's a trick
Yeah.
question. But he's got everything, and they're still struggling.
Wow. Oh, I need it.
Right?
Okay. It doesn't have a fix though. It doesn't. But the camera is there. It says 3 seconds. Oh, it'll work without it? Yeah.
Wait, so you can get into this without?
Yes.
Open the gift.
Let's see the gift.
Gotcha. I'll do an action shot too.
Okay, 2 ornaments
Nice.
that says I'm very nice.
It's naughty or nice.
Yeah, naughty and nice. Yes. She wrote them. She wrote them.
16.
I got this one too. Yeah, I thought you could get into it.
What's your name? You want to do one?
Without your laptop this time. Nice.
Yes, I don't think you can get into mine like that, yeah.
Okay,
I've already picked up every single one.
Isn't that bad?
Oh, wow.
What is it?
Jammy, Jammy, Jammy.
Bring that back
Alright, 17.
That one for you.
What is it?
Yummy kick bacon.
No, that's pretty cool.
There we go. Good, Steve.
Alright, 18.
Joe, every time you stand up,
Expect the unexpected. Life is full of wonderful things, just waiting.
It looks like you're gonna tape off.
Well, why don't you do it?
It's a shoebox.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're missing it.
Alright, 19.
That's me. Alright, I'm not sure what's even out there.
Here. What'd you get though?
Awesome, ours broke.
I have wine here.
Okay.
Yes, man.
I heard you have moonshine.
No.
Yeah, you're hiding it in the bag?
No.
Oh.
That's what you want. Steal it, steal it.
You have champagne?
Champagne.
Not surprised.
Dirty minds?
Yeah, what is that? That's me. You have naughty clues.
17 plus, you have to be 17.
That means only one.
Read one of the questions.
Read one of the questions?
Yes.
The big question is how many players to play?
Just two.
Play by yourself. Hey, this one, you know what you're doing. Hey, I want an ace, let me cry.
Really?
Really?
You don't go to game?
We're game families.
Like the bag to go with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not getting drunk
Let's
go to
Oh, I don't know.
I never like.
Wow.
It really says that, I didn't just. What does it say?
What does it say?
B-I-T-C-H. Well, it must be fancy, it comes with a hammer. What, I probably should have zipped up front.
Yeah.
But would it be like?
Wait, my champagne, you can give that to her. The one you buy.
That's amazing.
20.
Name.
Alright.
Is it name? Is it name on it? Yeah.
Can I just take a pen quick, or I would have to use I like it.
Which one is
Rusty.
Yeah, you have to tell her. What is your last name?
She's calling.
Happy birthday.
All that flavors of your wine. Yes.
Happy birthday to me.
She's baking every day. Like she's
Absolutely.
Oh, it's Gulf City.
I'll come home and she'll say she didn't.
This place. Bus
Our first date.
Yeah.
Okay. The band's gone, right? Sorry. I got it. I don't think I'm Jim, I took my hand out. Yeah, I know. So that one is heavy. Is it like a soap?
Well, maybe the lip gloss. Maybe have an opening, you know, maybe yeah, glasses right on. Oh, cute! Katie with the nomies.
Oh, that's
cute.
That's cute.
Okay, so you're starting now. 22.
Oh, place of me. It's like life. He said it's torn, it's broken.
Still, one more time.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all are just wanting to see my car.
I'll be like,
Yeah, I know what you women are up to.
Do it again, do it again.
Angela said she just wants to see him bend over to get another gift.
Queen body care.
You want a glass?
Is that like that Louis stuff?
the Louis?
I think about taking Danielle's gift.
Hell no, Reed, I ain't got into the body.
Just in case you
I will take the
You
candle.
know what, I brought my Amazon shares.
It's a candle.
It's a candle.
What is it?
What's the smell?
Tree Farm.
Nice.
Wait,
Oh.
crisp pine needle, warm cedar, spiced apple.
Nice sweater.
She's staring at me, huh?
Yes.
She thought, I guess I'll let
Next Tuesday will be tea time with Timmy.
Oh, there's a list.
I love it. Put that in the office. Yes.
I'm feeling that.
So we gotta get a.
Really a lot of nice
We can wrap this.
That's nice. That's Yeah.
Why would anybody else?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Why would you?
That's not even a real shot.
Maybe for
The moonshine shot glass.
It's for maybe,
Moonshine.
yeah, thing, you know, what do they call it?
Moon dance. It's called moonshine.
The moonshine.
26.
Pink or blonde?
You say pink?
You choose.
Hi. Hi.
I think it's like a
Oh, what's that? Joy?
Oh, I'm blonde homework.
What are you gonna afford? 27.
Can you guys hold up? It's been so many given out, I can't remember what I saw.
Crispy bacon.
I don't need anything, just like this.
While she's looking, can I serve everybody coffee?
I will just
You gotta go, Jeff.
Mine was the light up shirt, you went for the shirt.
Mine's not yet mine, but mine's sold out.
Yeah, you're
There's just some little old glasses. Nothing much. Did you see what Danielle has?
Yeah, that's
Gotta pay attention.
Well, that's a good.
Oh, the locker.
Adrian! I'm so sorry. Your turn.
Okay.
Did she rat you out?
I had a,
You can also steal
What happens if you rat somebody else out?
It's not ratting.
Brandon can't scratch his back, so
I'm not.
Oh my gosh, that's so good, Adrian.
That looks familiar from last year.
Between me and Tim, I don't know who's
So sorry, now, bring that.
From last year.
That was my strategy.
Oh my God, that was last year.
Yeah, you did.
Adrian, I think was calling you something.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was.
Oh my God!
You want body soap?
No, but
Oh, that's right, because I forgot I stole, so sorry.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Uh-oh, it was.
What happened?
Broke it.
Hey guys, this is the Martha Stewart collection. I just want y'all to know that.
She certainly is. She made
That's what we call it.
I love it. You want that? Body soap. Are you ready for body soap?
Did you read the bag first?
Get the next collection.
That was going by hot sauce, baby.
My great grandma, that's my great grandma. It was disgusting. I wanted to see what that.
Billy, you must know who brought it.
We get my cousin something. It's a pizza.
The pizza shop.
A pizza meal.
How nice.
Air thing. It's when the little slide pizza.
Perfect kid.
I'll explain that concept.
Billy, hold it up. Billy, hold it up.
Face serum.
And then it has a handle.
What is this?
Oh, watch
Anybody that has an outdoor oven?
Alright, I'm 31.
Okay. That was easy.
I know, it was the tree. Maybe she
Melissa, if you can, you got to share.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So in the spirit of Christmas, does anybody have something they don't want taken?
Oh, that was.
I knew where I was going with that.
And cold brew coffee.
Is it really, is it coffee or moonshine?
Yes, it's infused.
You're like afraid. So it tastes like coffee.
It's actually,
Yes.
Yes, moonshine.
You already called it.
and you tried it.
Wow. I got sauce. How about those in the bathroom? Those about 3 more.
How much? No,
34. 34.
Okay, come on. Hold it up.
Mine's sold, you can't even look at mine.
Yeah, mine's out there.
What do you have, a cowbell? Yes, the big cowbell.
Who brought the cowbell?
No, who brought it?
You brought it?
This came across.
I think Marlon did.
Paige, I'll sell it to you for a listing.
I'm not so sure.
Above X amount of. Yes, exactly. Yes, right. Over $1 million.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the total number?
Oh, that's cute.
Bring it to Reformation.
What is this one?
Cornhole.
Oh, the pink. That's how cute.
There was like, I want, if there's wine available for taking.
There's wine right there.
She's looking at.
There's like a Chardonnay.
Back to the back. Where's the Chardonnay?
With 2 kids close to Christmas, she needs the booze.
I was making
There's another one, hey, there's another one right there.
No, that is, there's a bottle.
Or is it?
There's a bottle on there.
The big, the long back.
Could be champagne, right?
Right there.
There's Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Oh, that's champagne. It's sparkling.
It's sparkling wine. Let's see.
Take to your New Year's party.
It's good. Yes, we will.
Not much or make it in this.
We will support you.
I don't know, it might not be.
Check it out.
She's like a different
Where's she for?
The liqueur?
Which one?
Liquor.
Okay, let's do that.
Some of yours you can't steal
You never know.
That might be the best.
Mindset, positive.
Mindset.
Rip the bag. Just rip the bag.
Oh my God, this looks good.
Don't rip it, I can
Rip the bag.
Uh-oh.
It's not alcohol.
For sure it's not.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Is there a
I admire somebody wine, and she said, I got 3 children, so I said, I'm gonna do that too. Oh, the ice cream still floating around, the cocktail ice cream?
I got them, they're gone.
Let me see your eyes. Cucumber.
She's like, hey, mask.
What about the bottle of Chardonnay? Was that already been nabbed twice?
No.
Only one. There's only
I was
one.
thinking, no, the one we had.
Yeah, that's where.
I don't know if that's
Oh,
Chardonnay.
she got that. No, that's all from us.
Nothing's happening. I did.
Crystal, yeah. Sterling silver with short, yeah.
Oh, earrings?
Swarovski crystals.
Those earrings?
In
the
the
bag.
bag.
Oh, this bag.
That's it, right? 36, there's no 37, right?
It's
Yeah.
what's the highest number?
I think it
37.
was 36.
Did you already go? 1 million.
So Paige didn't go last.
I have a beautiful.
You should steal your husband's gift.
Oh, of the gifts. And there's 2 left. Don't forget to help.
I mean, I didn't want that.
And
I
ordered
beautiful Santa.
Well, no, the candidate is dead, right?
No.
Not
Oh,
I don't remember.
I think you're right.
I think she can get anything.
I know what you're
I think we should go
It's dead, it's dead.
Dead's dead? Yeah.
Dead's dead.
Dead's dead.
But you do get to go again.
There's only like 2 dead.
Now, why would I steal? Let me get you. You brought out of our garage.
There's our gift too.
There is a bag.
Oh, I can't take the salad spinner.
This is, it's live.
Garbage.
Marlon didn't bring it up.
She did not.
Okay, we need to find out who this is. Who brought the cowbell? Where'd you get?
Is that the bacon thing?
But she picked it.
No, it has no.
That's so cute.
Let me see what you got going there.
Grandkids want to.
I have to have it.
Billy Marlon.
Oh, come on. You have to pick one up there, right? Or steal again. No, you have to get one up there and then it's
I can still right.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, I got the bacon, baby.
All right, so should I steal this from Kimberly? No. Okay, I got it.
Hey, Jim, I have some show.
You get some hand soap.
Alright, this ends
It could be a
Hand soap.
Double wrap, just kidding.
Jim.
Oh, wait, you gotta see. Oh, yeah, his
Hold on,
back.
hot sauce is available now.
Yeah. No.
Hot sauce.
I don't want to give this
Because that
back.
was paid.
Wait, that was.
Hey, guys, if you wanna know what her granddaughter is like, that's it. What's mine is mine and what's yours is mine, right?
That's it.
Is that her?
Like, did you get from
Jim, you got some brightening.
Yeah, that's fine. She do have to get one day.
I don't remember.
Hey, Jesse, if you decide to swap,
Yes.
you have to give whoever you swap with what year, and that ends it, he doesn't get to choose anymore.
Oh, who made you? Remember team leader?
Just be recorded.
Oh, and?
Did Andrew choose him?
I was gonna pick something and I didn't know what.
Actually, powder to do it.
Did she get bacon?
Is that it?
Yeah. And she got hot sauce?
Yes.
If we got one extra.
Oh!
We're
Oh,
not.
That's
nice. Look what I got, guys.
What is it?
Google's
Speaker.
I want to guys. It's yeah. From Google, is that correct? Like that. Thank you all. Thank you. Whoever brought this. Let us. Take it everyone. And sharing how you should put it on this, okay? Sharing this. Oh, let's have a quick, everybody, let's have a quick, everybody here, quick, guys.
I don't know. Someone will have to do a selfie.
No, you should be in it. No, you need to be in it.
Take the bag.
We can hold our hands too.
Everybody up front, quickly, guys, come on. Everybody, Paige, Morgan. Paige, Morgan, come on, baby. Come on. Everybody.
I can do the cheerleader thing.
Everybody, quickly. Come on, people that can squat down. Yes.
Who's taking the picture? Oh, Rusty.
I'm gonna take it.
Just turn the camera on and just video it.
Come on, Reed. Hey, Danny.
She is late for everything.
I don't think he'll come back.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
All right, how about number one for quad? Number one for quad. Everybody, number one quad.
1, 2, 3. Boom.
Quad! Move off. Yeah, working down in the office. One of my grandsons.
Amanda, what did you end up with?
I'm showing a lot
I gotta make sure that that's on box. I get lots of fun, great stuff, and I don't bring stuff. I don't think but I'm like, it's so funny. Water cup by the bag. That is, I'm holding it. Have some of that.
Dusty! Hey, y'all grab another cup of coffee to take with you. Yeah. Thank you.
That was fun.
Yeah, my bag, I just holiday party, carrying my bag. That's what I'm looking for. Tomorrow is Saturday. They all sing, it's all sing, they play instruments and, but then afterwards, just get a junk. Oh, no! You give your kids money to buy junk for relatives, it's so cool. Just like teaching them to buy junk. But they always do it. Like, run that. Well, wait, you have to make it cheap. Say, like $1 on each person. It's just, and we all need to find out where we get junk. But they do it to raise money for the park. Yeah, Teresa. I bet she does more than also. It's so expensive. You know what's funny? That candle, I got it from Diana. That's why I found it. And she gives, like, she has Michelle Mello. That's what I said.
I will. They'll change it. That's an interesting. I'll be on Friday. Yeah.
We'll save the boat.
On my phone, I'm texting.
Yeah, you had a winning strategy. I did. I was like,
I
Hey, Danielle, would you mind grabbing the extra calendar?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. It made me, it freaked me out, I had to go to bed, I haven't taken any mark, so I almost feel like the package is open.
What do you have kids one day? You don't have kids.
Where were these when we needed them?
I can only take
Kimberly.
That was the bag, that was mine in that bag? Oh, that's my stuff.
It doesn't make sense.
Good job, Kimberly.
You know, so like, I'm not grabbing that tea.
Yeah, I don't know, there's something about the way that
I love tea.
that plant reacts to my body that I'm like, oh, but I'd rather just have a white.
So Delta 8 or 9 though, because I think.
The Delta 8, it was called like walking on the moon, and I felt like, oh.
Yeah.
What?
Have you ever had that?
Delta 8
Delta 8
does not-
CBD?
No, it did not work for me.
It freaked me out, and I was like,
I
is
need to
that?
go straight to bed.
Yep.
Did you really?
Or like, are you
Thanks for
okay?
buying in now.
Or like, are you okay?
I'm never okay.
Yeah, so this is the one that's in my driveway right now.
I love it. The 6 months. I didn't know you say hi to you. I was like, oh my gosh, you left.
Share goals and
Yeah.
routine lunch.
I was like,
I started to get like a little overwhelmed.
Makes our team feel
and
bigger
so
when we
I'm
drive
just
with
gonna
another
sit
little
down
yeah, no, I get it.
and not
We
say
need murder
goodbye.
teams is all
Look,
problem.
it's good. It's like, oh, how they go.
You think I'm
Yeah, I did that.
And then everybody was like
Thursday?
on my way out, they're like,
I got nothing
and
on
I
my
said, this is what I do. And I was just going, yeah.
calendar.
And I was just talking to everybody.
It's so funny, I did that at my neighbor's party on
We have to go to
Friday night.
CC Way first, and then.
Yeah, because I was
pick
like,
up some
as soon as it gets
cookies
me
and
that
Marietta out Fraser
You're like,
Explore
yeah,
area.
you are like that.
Probably
I gotta
You're
go
like
right
that. When you go to the like, bye.
Bye, so.
I mean, it'd be good if we
Ben's
could
like,
actually,
you
if we could do it, if we could do it before it's public, it'd be better.
Actually, they don't know this.
No, they don't notice.
That was the game of
Maybe.
holidays. and
Maybe.
it's gonna be really crowded.
People don't know this
So we
because
can plan on
It's actually,
11:45 and we
like,
can
I
do
feel
it.
like it's more selfish to go and say goodbye
You guys
to
don't have
everyone
place.
because you're
Yeah.
stopping
That was a long
everything.
game.
The
That's
place,
what-
it's about me,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
What time and
Yeah.
where?
I
The
used to
place,
let everybody
yes,
else.
he's like my new coach.
Leave.
The place is undetermined.
And then they're like, oh my
Marion
gosh,
Square,
you
so
just
somewhere
left.
there.
Nobody cares.
We'll get you in there.
No, I
The next
I
day they're
always
like, when
think-
you
Oh, she
guys
knows someplace she
decide.
likes.
I always
And
say
then,
I just
um,
say hi.
want to go
That's all I
Marion
did.
Square.
Hi to you.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew ever to you. So I was
No.
good for saying hi.
I said hey to Joan.
Did you get in?
if we can all get
Oh,
there
I saw you, but I
minutes
was gonna come
early.
back.
It was at the top.
If I didn't make a
Yeah, we
reservation,
started.
maybe that might be better.
So good.
There's
God,
places.
this is so
You
good.
do everything.
You get a
Going
calendar?
back
So
up.
where I gotta
Yes,
go.
I do.
Okay.
Use it.
I will be there. I'm
I
just
like
taking you
it.
on time. But
I know, me too, I'm gonna
All right.
take one.
Yeah.
Once on
John's really
Thursday,
funny.
it's a,
Is that true? So you're gonna-
discussing goals next year.
Yes, sure, goals, but this is really, it's for fun. It's a team celebration for the year.
Got it. I'm running that fun. It's a celebration for you. It's done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yep,
Yep, I'm in.
caveat to Mike, and,
After you talk to your business assistant. Thanks for the coffee, Amber.
Okay. What's your caveat to?
She was once in here.
Yeah, she was the one that got the pineapple glasses.
Yes, I know her. She's
I
just.
don't know what it does.
So,
You know what it
yeah,
does, but
caveat to.
I know what I do.
Yeah.
Two.
I think you got two, that's good.
Caveat two?
If I couldn't get moonshine, I would want the.
I
lemonade.
but my husband drank.
There's what? What'd you
You have to remember.
Did you make that?
He drinks. This is
Oh my God.
good.